Assalamu alaikum. Hi everyone. I am Noura with my colleague Aisha. We are mechanical engineering students. We will present about how to disassemble the compressor. Before we start, I will take you through the theoretical background about the compressor. So, what is a compressor? A compressor is a mechanical device that increases the pressure of gas by reducing its volume. The most uses of compressor are in reciprocating engine and cooling system. As this cycle shows the refrigeration system. Refrigeration system performs cooling room temperature at a desired value. This cycle starts and ends with a compressor. Then it flows into compressor where it is compressed and pressurized. It pushed to the condenser, which turns the vapor into liquid and absorbs some of the heat. Compressor in a refrigeration cycle works as a pump to control the circulation of the refrigerant. Now, my colleague Aisha will continue with you with some more information about the compressor.
Hello all, I'm Aisha and I'll take you through some basics about the compressor to gain more benefits. As my colleague Noura said, it works as a pump, but how is a compressor similar to a pump? They both increase the pressure on a fluid and both can transport the fluid through a pipe. As gases are compressible, the compressor also reduces the volume of a gas. Liquids are relatively incompressible, while some can be compressed. The main action of a pump is to pressurize and transport liquids. Now, I will tell you about the compressor's work principle. Air compressors work by forcing air into a container and pressurizing it. Then, the air is forced through an opening in the tank where pressure builds up. Think of it like an open balloon. The compressed air can be used as energy as it's released.
Now, we're moving to disassemble the compressor. First, we use torque tool to help us remove the 5 hexa screws. Screws work as joints when we apply force by using torque tool. And then, as you see, we remove these bolts. And then we separate head cover from compressor body to see what is inside. We find oily substance on the head cover. That is just aid with lubrication. The oil is often pumped in the moving parts, while piston and screws often employ splash lubrication, using oil from vessel to the bottom of the compressor.
If we take a closer look, we will see on the body of the compressor reed valve where a bunch of plates put together to form like a one-way valve in this kind of self-regulating pressure valves. Reed valves allow refrigerant into and out of each cylinder as the piston travels up and down the cylinder wall. Reed valves acting here as links of the mechanism and gaskets are joints. Reed valves assembled with gaskets that made by rubber to protect valve from leaking oil or damage caused by two surfaces. How do we know if your air compressor valve is bad? When high side and low side pressure become too close for comfort and is generally a sign of losing pumping capacity. In a system where a valve has failed, the high side pressure will often be abnormally low and the low side will be abnormally high.
When we back to the AC compressor body, here we have 5 pistons that rotate with the compressor shaft. Here you will notice that these pistons here actually move in essential pattern. Pistons pull away from intake valve and allows the gas to pass into the cylinders. The crankshaft powers the piston, which compresses the gas into one stroke of pressure.
In the end, we tried to open the last case, but unfortunately we couldn't. You will see the last part where we have the piston move up and down. You have what's called a swash plate. Swash plate compressor is enhanced by incorporating a mechanism which allows the compressor to vary the angle of the swash plate.
Here, all information about compressor and its work principle. Also, we understand reed valves and how it works. Also, we see how the piston moving. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope that you get a lot of information.